I met a witch in the woods once. What hideous a countenance this horror has.
Take a look at those arms. They're like blades. Never thought you'd make it, Doris.
Don't you worry, we champions know how to handle the undead.
I met a witch in the woods once, and she wasn't half as scary as this abomination. 'Twas about to kill Hansel here, but my husband Doris saved him. What a champion he is.
Don't step too close to the cage, Dragon Knight. Some joker tried to pat it on the head and lost his throat in the process.
What a creature. Look at it. Strong, vicious, deadly, and obedient to a fault. This is what my army will need.
Well, I knocked it unconscious during my fight with it, and I figured maybe Lord Deodatus might want to examine it. Tip me for it, you know.
What will you do with your prisoner when the troubles are over, dear?
I do not know, sweetie. That's for our commanders to decide.
I hope they kill it and feed it to the dogs. No place in a civilized city for evils like this. You know, I was having dinner when this thing broke through the window of my house. I ran straight for the market without looking back. Turns out I left a trail of bread and sausage. Luckily, the champions were able to trap it. Now, throw it into an incinerator, I say. And I thank the divine for it, though heaven knows when I'll dare return. Champions may be there, but I don't trust them. But you'll venture into the city, won't you? How about getting me my diary back? I treasure it immensely, and no undead abomination has any business reading it. I live an exciting enough life, thank you very much, and I'll reward you well if you save its written form from extinction. I'd imagine so. Looks to me like them claws could go right through the toughest of armor. But that won't hurt no dragon hide, will it? You've got the advantage of us there. Laniel is really starting to scare me. I don't even understand that language he speaks. And the chanting. What is that all about? You know of him? Well, he lives in the same house I do, only on the upper floor. I've never set foot in his rooms. Likes to keep to himself, really. Not that he frequents his chambers a lot himself, but when he's there, I often hear weird noises, whispers in a tongue completely alien to me. I have even heard the dull droning of chants and incantations. Frankly, the man gives me the creeps. Good day.
Come, fit my harnesses and taste my tender pork.
Don't be fooled. Come sample my swords and be seduced by my oysters.
Yes, if you want salty snot in a shell, see Gina. But gander soft as butter, come to me.
Don't heed this amethyst smith whose stakes are tougher than his cuirasses, folks. It is I who delivers true quality.
We should buy proper armor, Decius.
No, you've got it all wrong. If we are to survive another fight, we'll need stronger weapons.
Nonsense. Our rusty shields and cracked helmets won't get us through another fight.
And if you can't kill your enemy for a lack of weapons, you'll be the one who dies no matter what.
The gold given to us by General Augustus must be put to good use.
And pray tell me, what better use there is, if not this mighty new axe?
You'll lop an ear off before you hit a foe. Come try that cuirass there.
Bah! An axe is what I need, not some silly breastplate. You can't move properly in those things, if you ask me.
While you decide, my dear champions, won't you have some of my tuna fillet?
Don't let that fishwife poison you with her decomposed dishes. Enjoy a bite of boar instead. It's been grilled to perfection.
We're actually looking for equipment, not a 5-course dinner.
There we agree. Now please put down that big mullet and show me those war hammers.
Come, fit my harnesses and taste my tender pork.
What is it we need right now? Protection. Like Xandalore shields the city with magic, we should shield ourselves with the best armor available.
A good offense is what we need. Swords, axes, and destructive magic. Tear down that shield, I say, and let me at that black-ringed scum.
Come, fit my harnesses and taste my tender pork.
Hammers! Hammers and trouts! To honor my father and mother, Dragon Knight. He was a fisherman and she was a smith, you see. Both were killed in a rather freakish accident with a swordfish, I'm afraid. Whatever afterworld they're in, I'm sure they're fighting over what was mightier, the fish or the sword. I should just sell for less gold. Nobody is buying anyway. I don't understand why the sweet smell of fish doesn't lure more customers. Be my guest, hero of Alaroth.
Come, fit my harnesses and taste my tender pork.
Don't be
Looking for armor, Dragon Knight? I have the best Alaroth has to offer. Sold a lot of armor since the sun was blackened and the city was attacked. Good for me pension, but bad for the rest of Alaroth, I reckon. I just wish the wind would turn, so I wouldn't stand in this cloud of stench that blows my way. Damn that woman Gina, and damn her rotten fish.
What a curious tickle in my brain. Makes me want to lower my prices.
Immediately.